Hello, it's Nick here from Nick's News and Reviews, and we're looking at Galaxian on the ZX Spectrum, produced by AtariSoft and written by David Aubrey Jones, released in 1984, based on the coin-op by Namco back in 1979. We are the Galaxians, mission destroy aliens. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Now, I reviewed Galaxians, the plural. This is Galaxian. So Galaxians was released in 1982, was the unofficial conversion of the arcade game. This is the official one. So how do they differ? Well, this is a little bit more slick, plays a little bit quicker as well. Overall, I prefer this to the Galaxians. For once, there's a moving star field in the background, and that's good. And it plays a little quicker. Sounds a little better as well. There we go, there we go, we're off. Come out on just about everything this, the whole Atari 8-bit family, Game Boy, VIC-20, Commodore 64, Dreamcast. I think it was even released on the PlayStation as Namco Arcade, I believe. So fires a little bit quicker, so do check out my review of Galaxian, see how they compare. But yeah, this is an evolution from Space Invaders in that the aliens do seem to have their own character. They'll come and attack you, whereas Space Invaders, they just move backward and forward. Whoops, on their kamikaze runs, which are a bit deadly. So the colours are quite vibrant. They've programmed that starfield quite well, I must say, moving in the background. So we've killed all the aliens. I think we're going to get another lot. Not much the same, the game never ends, just gives you more and more aliens. Slightly flickery, but that's understandable on the Spectrum programming. Spaceship looks, well, like a spaceshipy sort of thing, which is always good when you're trying to portray a spaceship. But do check out Galaxians. The colours of the aliens are pretty identical, they look similar, but yes, produced back in the day where you couldn't be done too much for copyright, I don't think. Weren't really enforceable. I'm sure they would just come out the same game, call it something different anyway. I think it's by Arctic Galaxians. But this is Galaxian, remember, this is the singular, this is the proper conversion. Lives represented by those flags there in the top right. I love these sort of sounds on the Spectrum, they really make me feel like a kid. It's sound like this and from Attic Attack there and all the Ultimate games, although this one isn't Ultimate, that really say Spectrum to me. So based on the arcade 1979, which I think is the oldest conversion that I've reviewed so far. We'll have a few goes on this. We won't go too crazy because you've pretty much seen the whole of the game really. But yeah, retro this certainly is. Retro gaming. Can't get too much more retro than this. I'm not doing very well, am I? I need to concentrate more. So I brought you a few Spectrum reviews recently. Please check on the playlist if you're into Spectrum 8-bit games. All are brilliant. I think at time of recording we're nearing 60, but not quite there. Got quite a few more to bring you over the coming weeks, months, and even years maybe, unless I get hit by an asteroid. That might affect the schedule. So here's the points. 300 points for that yellow man, 100 for red, 50 for magenta, 60 for cyan. That's what the colour's called, honest. They all move pretty much the same. The main tricky bit of this game really is to avoid the kamikaze aliens when they go on their death runs. They don't seem to be too bothered for their own lives, being 8-bit graphics. Don't know where these aliens are from in this one. I'd love to have, I bet it'd be worth quite a bit now, the actual original arcade cabinet of Galaxian. That would be a quite nice thing to have, as well as Space Invaders. I think Space Invaders did come out on the Spectrum, so you might have to check that one out, although you can probably guess roughly what it looks like. There's probably quite a few different versions as well, because it probably was quite easy to replicate. But look at those stars going down. That adds a bit to it. It's not just blank, so thought's gone into it. Let's see if we can beat our high score, which is what, 3460? Good old Namco, they've been around, well, since day one, really. Next alien field, please, as I travel in my spaceship that's the front looks a bit like a squashed tomato. They're not firing it. Gradually it gets more and more difficult. more and more attack waves and more shooting going on. Watch it. And avoid the... Oh dear, looking a bit tricky here. Yes, kaboom! And he's dead. Right, we've got 2 lives left. What can we do, people? So, a lot of retro games, it always ends in death. There's no... quite often there's no game over sequence. It just goes on and on and on forever. I think that's true of Pac-Man, Space Invaders and all these sort of ones. Kaboom! And Asteroids as well. Mustn't miss that out. When you're talking about the original 8-bits. Game over! We might be able to squeeze an extra game in. Destroy aliens. Well, they go on forever. Convoy Charger. Right, one must go. I can't stop playing these games. They are pretty addictive. I'll have to look out to see if there's anything like this on my phone. Never saw the Game Boy version. Not sure if it came out on the Game Boy Advance. Might have to check that out, see how it compares. But I guess it's very similar. Here we go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No smart bomb. No UFO aliens going across the top like Space Invaders. 3460. Let's see if we can beat that, and then, well, we'll call it a day. Comment below your thoughts, as always, on this game. What you think. What your high score was. Did you ever fill out the full, 6 digits there, the high score? Must have taken you a while. And I bet your computer is quite hot, because the Spectrum couldn't be on very long before it started getting red hot. Obviously you wouldn't want to put it on your face or anything. Or any other parts of your body. Don't comment below if you have, because I don't want to hear about it. Yes, that was a close one. Right, we've got our wits about us here. We've got the eye in. Let's destroy everyone. We should be able to avoid them quickly, should we? The ship moves quite quick. Scanning left to right. Oh, they're getting a bit mad. This is... Oh dear, it was definitely a kamikaze. I don't think we could have avoided them here, but how many have we got left? 3, 4, 6 of them left. 5 of them left. I wish they'd stay still. Come on. 4 of them left, 3 of them left, 2 of them left. Both yellow people. Right, 1 left. You're going down, son. Oh dear, that's close. Oh, he's not stopping now. He's continually attacking. Just him and me. Yes. Tough luck, Mr. Alien, sir. And I'm sure you'll get replaced by a whole new fleet. Yes. So humanity's doomed, really. They've got endless fleets. No matter what we do, they'll just keep coming and coming and coming. Like in that film Zulu. If you've ever seen that with Michael Caine, Zulu's win in the end. That was a bit of a spoiler, really. I should have given you some warning. But I might be lying. There might only be one Zulu, and Michael Caine survives. But let's get back to space. Right, how many we got left? I seem to be missing quite a lot. But they should get me in a pincer movement, really. Some from the top, some from behind, and then they'll probably win. Oh dear. How are we doing? Well, it's about the same as always. Bit hard to tell, but we've got the high score now. See there, I'm on 4350, I think. Beating the high score of 3460, so that's a success, really. And it's game over again. So I hope you enjoyed looking at that one. It was a Galaxian on the ZX Spectrum. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.